We see reality through 17th century scientists, essentially Sir Isaac Newton and the French philosopher Descartes. They taught us that reality is like a giant machine. Descartes called it a clock, Newton called it a machine. It's known as a machine-like universe. And this giant machine is comprised of separate objects, only connected with each other by causality. There was no meaning and no purpose in that worldview. It was austere, cold, disenchanted, disconnected. And I began to think, if we operate from that belief system, depression makes absolute sense. If I am disconnected from everything and everyone in nature, wouldn't that be depressing? I began to further imagine that so much of what troubles us in our lives, fear, anxiety, failed relationships, may all be coming primarily from the fact that we are living our lives as disenchanted, separate cogs in this machine. It speaks to a lot of the excesses that we have in our world. And so I began to really develop a new way of thinking based upon what I was reading. The principles of quantum physics simply were: uncertainty is the rule, yet we live our lives seeking certainty. I'm going to go into that in detail in just a bit. Uncertainty equals possibility. That was my thought. With uncertainty, everything is possible. The other part of the old worldview was separation. Newton's separation meant we were all disconnected. Quantum physics taught us, and through a great discovery, that reality is indivisible. And not just on the quantum realm, but in our realm. I speak to this in detail in my book, The Possibility Principle, how this awakening happened for me, and it was startling. So I didn't come at it from spirituality. I didn't come at it from New Age. I didn't come at it from mysticism. I came at it from hard science. But I asked myself a question that scientists don't ask, because I'm not a scientist, so I can do that, which was, if all of this is true, and I start to live that way, then what would that mean?